Alright YouTube, today we're going over the morning process, breakfast time. I love to do smoothies. I do smoothies pretty much every morning for the past like 6 months. I've been using this Vita mix here. You can pretty much use whatever blender that you have. So I'm going to take you guys through my morning process. If you come over here, you see the ingredients that we have. One thing that I highly recommend is that you freeze your fruit. So we'll go to Trader Joe's, buy fresh fruit, and immediately stick it in the freezer.
Yeah, blueberries here, pineapples, banana, sea moss, coconut, sour greens.
Now if you have kids that hate vegetables, you can make these smoothies for them, and I promise you they won't taste a lick of vegetables at all. Just throw some fresh fruits in there. You could even put the sea moss. The sea moss doesn't really have much of a taste. Once you blended it with the rest of the fruits and the greens, even some seeds for protein and fiber. This mixture that I have here is chia seeds and hemp seeds. I just buy them in a big bag, put them in this jar, shake them up. Now they're mixed up together. So let's get started on what I do every morning. Alright, so we're getting started on the smoothie. Now, one thing and first things first, when you have seeds and you have oats inside of your smoothie, they don't really break down in your body very well. So the best thing that you could do is put them in first. So I'll take a nice teaspoon of this. I like putting 2. This smoothie right here will be for 2 people. Me and my lovely girlfriend, Casey, which is the camera woman right now. These oats here, I pretty much just sprinkle a good amount in there. Maybe a half a cup. You don't really have to go overboard. When you have a lot of ingredients, they add up quickly, so try not to put so much of one ingredient, because then you'll end up with a lot of extra smoothie and it'll be kind of like overeating or stuffing yourself, or you'll just end up throwing away a lot of the fresh produce that you just blended up. Alright, so now that we have our seeds and our oats inside the blender, we're just going to blend this up really good. That way when we do put it in our bodies, it's already broken down and we'll get the full benefit from it. Just that easy. We got our seeds and our oats blended up. Now I'm gonna come and add all of my frozen fruit. So here I got some frozen pineapple. Now the key to smoothies, I believe, is freezing your fruit, because if you don't, then you'll have to add ice, and that's just an extra ingredient. So if you just freeze the fruit all together, you'll be able to have a very cold, and the consistency of your smoothie will be much better.
And it also waters it down, because it kind of removes the flavors.
That's true. So if you want a really strong, tasty, fruity, smoothie, you don't really want to add water to it. So I got a handful of pineapples here. Probably put a couple more pieces.
Don't forget to wash your hands, people.
Yes, wash your hands before you make your smoothies. Now, some of the benefits that I feel like I get from the smoothies are, I start my day off with a ton of vitamins and minerals. The sea moss is my secret ingredient that I put in my smoothies, because it's literally like 90% of the minerals that your body needs to thrive. It has tons of benefits. So we got some pineapples, we got some blueberries, strawberries in here. Everything's frozen, you guys. Now, one thing I always put in my smoothies in the morning is a nice banana. I love bananas, and they are very beneficial as far as, you know, vitamins and nutrition. They have tons of potassium. So I'll just cut one of these up real quick. Break it in half. The blender will do its job, and you don't really have to slice it up if you don't want to. Now we have our power greens. Now we shop at Trader Joe's, so we're able to buy it from the bag, just like this. So this bag here has organic baby kale, organic baby chard, and organic baby spinach. We love organic stuff. aren't really too big into anything that's not organic.
But we do get most of our fruits at Whole Foods.
We do get a lot of stuff from Whole Foods as well. Whole Foods and Trader Joe's is pretty much our go-to. Good handful of this. So like I said, if you do have children, or if you personally just don't like vegetables and you feel like you need to get vegetables into your diet, adding it into a smoothie with fruit is your best bet. You will not taste it at all. Just a little amount in there. I also got some cucumber here. So I actually went to Costco the other day and bought a 3-pack of cucumber. And although I love putting cucumbers in my salad, I probably won't eat all 3 cucumbers in time before they start going bad. So I'm gonna add this one to my smoothie. Wash it. Always wash your fruits and vegetables. That bag from Trader Joe's is already triple washed, so I don't have to wash it. Chop this up a little bit. Boom. Now we have 3 different greens, a half a cucumber. That's a lot of vegetables already. Now for my secret ingredient. Not much of a secret, but I feel like everyone needs to introduce this into their diet. This is powerful right here. Sea moss gel. We make our own sea moss gel. It's about a 24-hour process. So if you don't have time to make your own sea moss gel, you'll be able to buy our sea moss gel on our website. Last but not least, add some orange juice. Get some liquid in there and blend all this stuff up. Like I said, we do everything organic. I believe this one was bought at Trader Joe's. Put a good amount of orange juice in there. Now as you can see, this Vitamix is already packed with tons of different vegetables, greens, oats, seeds, and fruit. Starting your day with something like this is just unparalleled with anything else.
Let me see it.
Now let's blend this up. See what we got. Start the blender on low. And then work your way up. Alright, now that we've let everything blend in here for a good, I'd say 35 to 45 seconds, we have a nice creamy consistency. Now with all those frozen fruits in here blended up, this smoothie is going to be very cold, refreshing, and delicious. Now the cleaning process with this Vitamix is super easy. Now that we've poured our smoothies into these 2 cups, we can come straight over to the sink. Before we do anything else, kind of give it a quick rinse, pour it into the sink, and let this thing fill up. Add a little bit of dish soap, turn the water off, come right back over to the blender, throw your lid on, and put this bad boy on high. Doesn't take long, just a good 10 seconds. Pour that water back into the sink. And now you can get back to your smoothies. The Vitamix blender is already pretty much clean. You can go over it with the sponge really quick, but you won't really have much of a mess to clean up. This thing, you could do a quick wipe down and you're done. Breakfast is over. Now you can go about your day.